Hello and welcome to the Generational Gamer. You know, I saw this new game, it's actually not out yet, called Hellblasters. It actually had a robot that kind of reminded me of Transformers and Transar Z from back in my youth. And it made me want to play it, especially after I saw it was a shoot 'em up. And if you've watched me lately, you know how I am really going strong with those shoot 'em ups. Probably because I ignored them during my youth when they were so prevalent. But I digress. In any case, in Hellblasters, it's a game that's designed to look like a retro game. Even sounds somewhat like a retro game. It is very much a tate-oriented game. That means vertical, not horizontal. But there's two things in this game that immediately got my attention upon my first play. It has elements from my two favorite shoot 'em ups right now. One being Eschatos, that being the firing, because it's got the wide shots, which it calls rapid, and the shot, which is the focus beams going straight up. It also has a special move, which will clear all the bullets coming at you. Now, what game does that remind me of? Well, Razion EX, of course. These are only my favorite shoot 'em ups on the Nintendo Switch. Actually, I'd venture to say they're my favorite shoot 'em ups. So this one, being retro in style, perfect for this channel because this is modern technology for retro games, although I am really enjoying that in my 40s I am seeing modern games being made to look like retro games. So even though they're not retro, they look retro, and I'm treating them as such. So how about we take a look at this game, shall we? Yes! Now, if you're interested in playing this game right now, instead of waiting for its release upon August 17th on the Nintendo Switch, you do have an option. You could play the demo, which is currently downloadable on Steam. So, upon boot up, you see the developer screen. You press A, and then you get to the title screen. It's pretty vanilla, but that's fine. You can press the A button, and then you get a whole slew of options here. So you can go to arcade mode, stage practice for only the levels you've already played. Notice you can rotate the screen. So if the Switch is in portable mode, you can just turn it, and then you can play it in any orientation you want. You can see here I'm expanding the screen, making it larger because I'm blind, and playing it on a handheld makes it really difficult. These are the controls. I do adjust them to the Eschatos defaults because that's what I'm used to. You'll notice what the link rotation is. That's in the event you do rotate the screen, the controls will adapt. I turn the vibration off because I think it's way too strong. And I haven't really messed with the V-Sync because, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what it is. But let's go back to the title now. So I will quickly go through so you can see the other options. The story, although it has an animation vibe to it, it does start with a bit of a tutorial. Let's take a quick look at that. The T's, they teach you how to play the game. Now, over the years, I've steadily lost interest in video game stories, so I think I'd rather just show you some arcade gameplay, because you're going to get some of that anyway. Now, this is more of a tutorial, it's telling you what's happening, but let's shift gears and go to the arcade, because ultimately, the gameplay is the same on both the arcade and story, so let's just focus on the arcade, because I think that's where most people are going to play it anyway. The story is just gravy. One of the things I found amusing is there's a journalist mode as well. And I just laughed out loud because gaming journalists. Let's just leave it at that. As you can see right from the onset, the music is pumping, the graphics are the correct style. I mean, you've got the retro style music, you've got the retro style graphics, and right from the beginning, it is pumping. So, you build up the chains, you do have certain number of hits, then you die, and then you have to continue. But overall, holy hell, is this a fun game. It's about $15 on the US Nintendo Switch shop, and I've had a lot of fun playing with it. I'm thinking about streaming it. The graphics are exactly what I expect. It's not particularly hard. Yes, I've died quite a bit, but overall, it's been a lot of fun. It's been exactly what I expected, and as I pointed out, it has elements of my two favorite shoot-'em-ups. I highly recommend you give this one a try, and I do want to thank the developer for sending me the code, but I was uninfluenced. I criticized it at the beginning. I like to front-load my criticism. If you're up for a new retro-looking shooter, Hellblasters comes out tomorrow on August 17th. Check it out on Nintendo Switch. Thanks for watching, and please consider subscribing. Have a good one.